In a world full of noise and endless distractions, where the city never sleeps and voices compete to be heard, one podcast dares to cut through the chaos. Welcome to the Oracle 19 podcast, where truth meets thought and bold ideas spark conversations that shape our urban world.
Welcome to a brand new podcast. Last one of the year. And I'd like to thank y'all guys for your support. Listen to the Oracle 19 podcast. And again, my name is Mr. Greatness. I'd like to thank you for, again, like I said, your support, passing the information worldwide, donations, free will offerings, just being you. And going towards next year, continuing riding the train of the Oracle 19 podcast and passing the information worldwide. And hopefully I can continue giving you good content, even better content next year. And we're on all major platforms: iHeartRadio, Google, Apple, Spotify for creators, Amazon Music, just to name a few. We have different links to other affiliates: www.linktree.com/Evolution of London. We have a Patreon channel, which we have videos, digital artwork, and we do consulting services. Videos that's not posted on YouTube. www.patreon.com/Evolution of London. We on rumble.com. Just type in the Oracle 19. We have shows on our own radio website, www.theoracle19radio.com. And if you want to shop, to donate in a different way, just show your support by shopping to our websites, www.evolutionoflondon.com or evolutionoflondon.org. Wide range of products: men's, kids, ladies' clothes, jewelry, artwork, custom clothes, and much more. And we definitely thank you. New year, new beginning coming up. And I need your guys to go to Royalty 9 International. They make homemade candles, 100% soy wax, 12-ounce jars from scented to unscented. Now the scented candles are from frankincense, myrrh, jasmine, eucalyptus, rose, just to name a few. And any information I haven't mentioned, you could go to royalty9international@gmail.com if you want to inquire about placing an order for their luxury candles. They're on Instagram and TikTok, Royalty9 International. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. So if you want to book a consultation, email him at healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. Again, that's healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. Music, Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. He have a whole wide range of different beats. So once you go to his YouTube channel, you will see his other social media sites. So like, subscribe, and share to Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And Continue to Train on YouTube is the Greatness 19 channel. That's our educational channel to open up your third eye. As we approaching 1,400 shows, 1,400 shows. Yes. And also, like, subscribe to Mr. Evolution of London. That's our health and wellness channel. And next year in 2026, we're gonna post more videos for health and wellness. That's for sure. And this music, this beat is from Nas and DJ Premier. Nas' new album, Light Years. Light Years. And I listened to it. Actually, it's a proper album. It is like throwback to the days of what we call Nasty Nas. If you're a hip hop fan, Light Years. Light Years. That's very good album. So definitely check it out. Nas, Light Years. Now, the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. As I mentioned earlier, iHeartRadio, Google, Apple, Spotify for creators, Amazon Music, just to name a few. So any information I haven't mentioned will be in the description box of all those platforms. So check it out. Well, being as the last show of the year, I got to give you something to make you think, give you a perspective. I got to kick it off like this. Women, a lot of women does this all the time. And I know you like waiting, Mr. Greatness. What is it? What is it? Stop calling strangers uncles. Stop calling strangers uncles. And a lot of single moms, I find, does this a lot. But also families, they do this often too. Especially in our community. But what irritates me more is a lot of single moms have children call all of these strange men that come into their house uncles. This is your uncle. And I think that's improper. Now, I know traditions within the Black community and other communities, for that matter, have children call people aunts or this your auntie, your uncle and stuff. But here, North America, I don't think that's safe. It brings confusion. Why not just call this person, this adult, Mr. So-and-so or Mrs. So-and-so? Why you got to say this is your uncle, this is your aunt? And these children, which is young and impressionable, they grow up thinking that this is really their uncle or really their aunt. And I don't think that's proper. We as not we, but children should know their true bloodline. See, I don't like it especially with our community, my community, I should say particularly. And you find it with other communities as well. This uncle and aunt thing, it needs to stop. A lot of us don't know who our uncles are, our true uncles or our daddies. We thinking, and I'm expanding on this. See, the previous generation is not truthful with their children because of their screw ups, their degenerate behavior. Now I'm switching off to the single mothers. Because of their degenerate behavior, they bring in different men in the house, so they want to save face. They want to save face by having the children call these men uncles and stuff that boogie in. The children thinking they got a whole bunch of uncles. And really they don't. They just got, let me keep it clean. They just got men boogieing in the home, laying pipe to the mamas, and the mamas just want to justify it because these strange men, which they call friends, come sleep overnight. So they just say, this is your uncle, this is your uncle, this is your uncle. See, children is not stupid. This is why we fail our children. This is why our children do not have respect. This is why you wonder why when children gets older, they lose respect for mama. And they call her all different names because their souls, children's souls, tells the truth of what really is. See, parents, we as parents, we cannot hide forever our degenerate behavior. We need to be truthful with ourselves. And a lot of times these single mothers that allow children to call these strange men their uncles, they whores, they sluts. And they want to hide from their sluttish behavior. Is it each and every case? Of course not. There's always exception to the rules. But a lot of times these mamas, these single mothers are whores. And this is a way of justifying their behavior and hiding the truth of who they are. And have these children of theirs call these strange men uncles. And you shouldn't. If you want to be truthful, just tell these kids it's called Mr. So-and-so. This is Mr. So-and-so. But guess what? This will expose them. Because then the children will get older and say, well, why Mr. So-and-so was here at this house? He's not blood. Why that? Why this? And you have to answer that as the children get older. These women out here is really stinking whores out here. They really are. You have so many cases on social media that these women, these single moms with multiple baby daddies, have just boogie in and out of in and out of children's lives, and they have to be subjugated or subjugated. I believe that's a word. Subjugated to call these strange men uncles. These women be having sex with so many different men. It's a shame. You know, I was watching a show on YouTube, and this gentleman made a very good point. A lot of times when these women have sex with 10, 20, 30, and the different men, they really soulless. Because the DNA of all of these men is a part of them forever. Especially if they have babies. If they had 2 and 3 and 4 baby daddies. You can't sage yourself. You can't burn no incense and do any seances to sage that. These men become a part of you. How? Look at the child. The end result. That child is around forever until you die. Or he dies. Or she dies. But still, history is there. That's a part of you. Forever. That's stitched in your DNA. Your offspring from that man. Or that offspring from men's. This is why a lot of women are crazy. This is why a lot of a lot of women are unstable. They're unstable. And it shows because of how they act. And they just suffer, and they keep on suffering. And the Lord, I'm a religious guy, but the Lord makes them suffer. This is why these women suffers, and they're always going to suffer. Because for their sins that they committed, and they still don't get it. They still bring different men in their households. Even when you got multiple baby daddies, you don't stop. Your children is watching you. And you have them still calling them aunts and uncles and all of the stuff. Oh yeah, we got to switch off because some of these women, they got other women. And they bring other women in their households and have sex with these other women. So you got a bunch of fake aunties and fake uncles that these children is subjugated. Let me tell you something. For my young people, think about if you come from a single parent, single mom home. Think about this. Think about how many men came into your house. How many strange men boogied in your mama's house that you seen at night or waking up in the morning, or you was taken to. You was taken to their house, or they came over to your house when you was 3, 4 years old, 5 years old, if you could remember. And you still love your mama. You still have respect for your mama. It's easy to have no respect for the father, but you still want to hold your mama to high regard. And she's a bona fide whore, destructive whore, a slutty whore, a non-disciplined whore, a dangerous whore. She puts you in danger by you calling these strange men uncles, especially you young girls subjugated to these different men in the house. You sitting on these so-called uncles' laps. These so-called uncles hugging you, playing with you, babysitting you while mama goes out food shopping. How many of you ladies now that you grown, you witnessed that when you was a child? Even you boys, how many times you witnessed you was babysat by Alex, David, that you had to call Uncle Alex, Uncle David? How many of y'all are think about your childhood being raised as from a single mom, but you put her on the pedestal? These women don't deserve to be on a pedestal. They just birth you and just monitor you until you get up, you grow up. But they don't really love you, because if they really truly love you, in my humble opinion, you don't bring strangers in front of your children. You protect your children. And I'd be good goddamned if I'ma have a stranger allowed to call auntie. You or this is your auntie. I'm not going to do that. Uncle, auntie, and they're not real blood. At least Mr. So-and-so, Miss So-and-so, Mr. Alex or something. That way the kids is not deceived. Okay, this is not my uncle. This is just Mr. So-and-so. You can still show respect as Mr. But the child knows. I hate that how these adults, because of their effed up ways, deceive the babies. And then the babies become adults and they don't know who their uncle and aunts are. They think that this is their aunt and uncle. Until they finally understand, oh, this was just mama's friend. These women out here is a bunch of bitches. Cold-hearted bitches with no sympathy in the world about their babies. And you know what? Society protect these whores. Protect these degenerate women. And it's a goddamn shame. It's a goddamn shame how they be protected under the government, under the law. I would never, ever, never did and never will have some strange bitch in my circumference and I have my babies call them auntie. If anything, this is Miss So-and-so. The hell, I have a strange bitch that probably won't be around that long anyway, and I'm calling her. I have the children call them auntie. Now I'm gonna switch to the cultural thing. A lot of times, black people coming from different cultures, whether it's Africa, the islands, or America, preferably America. I don't hear black Americans do that on a regular. Or I have it just, this is your aunt, auntie, and this is your uncle. I know I have roots from the South, and my parents was just saying, this is Mrs. So-and-so, this is Mr. So-and-so. But I noticed that that's an island thing and a African thing, uncle and aunts, out of respect. But no, I disagree with that. That brings confusion. Just Mr. or Mrs. So a lot of people will give me pushback over that. Well, this is, family and stuff like that. And look, we in North America here, the home of perverts. I mean, there's perverts in the islands too, in Africa and stuff, but you have so many different races and so many different mentalities because you have different races. here in North America. See, in the islands and the Caribbeans, the stuff is black people, black on black. So I get certain logistics of things, but don't make it confusing. You gotta make sure these babies know that this is not the bloodline. This is not your bloodline. If you're gonna go that route, uncle, aunt, just say Mr. or Mrs. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? I know you wanna have like try to build a family connection, but you could bring confusion, and you will bring confusion with children. Then they become adults, and then they think in this ideology that this is my real uncle, this is my real aunt. No, I get the cultural thing, believe me, but I just don't think that is the proper way to do things. You want to make sure your babies mentally is stable and they know thoroughly what's going on. Who is the bloodline? Who is the real father? Who's the real mother? Who's the real uncle and aunt? If you're doing that, that's cool in the game. If you're not, you're a deceptive bastard. And I find this a lot with single moms, especially in the community. Because of their F-ups in life. And they want to make sure they have some type of, trying to build some type of dignity. This is a side note, especially within my community. But we got to make sure, stop having people that you saying is mama and not really mama. Kids is growing up thinking this is my real mama, and the reality is not. It might be your older sister. I don't like that. That burns me. Your aunt is not your really aunt. It's your cousin. Your mama is not your real mama. It's your older sister. Because your mama ran away. You don't know who your mama is. You don't know who your daddy is. This is your daddy that you just handpicked, but that's not your real daddy. Your uncle is not really your uncle. Your granddaddy is not really your granddaddy. He's your uncle. What kind of foolishness is this? So much confusion. Your auntie, she just the next door neighbor. Your sister, your brother and sister is really your cousins. And you find that. A lot of confusion. Because these women were sluts. It really points to the women. These women were sluts. And they just want to make it right. Connect some type of dots to make them right. So they just pick anyone. See, the father usually is the mother's the first nurturer. So she's like the point guard when it comes to the children, basketball, distributing the information. This is a lot of times you find, because she's raising the kids, she's the nurturer, so she's the point guard, the floor general when it comes to the children. Men is usually hunting gatherers, they out and about. So, but if this mama is slutting around, there's a lot of confusion. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing that. To me, that's very evil. Very, very evil how these women is moving. And they're not protecting the kids. Kids need to know the history of the family. A lot of times these women do not even know their own history. They don't know their daddy. They don't know their granddaddies. They don't even know they got brothers. You gotta have structure. And especially in this day and time where government is not pushing family. They pushing separatism. So it makes it even worse. It makes it even worse because we don't know who's our relatives. Point blank, this modern day society, this North American, European society is not about family. And that makes it worse. They say they're about family, but they're not. Because then there won't be a high divorce rate. This society pushes women, single mothers. It really does. My personal opinion. It pushes single moms to roam around the streets, independent in their mind, acting like whores, having multiple baby daddies, having sex with many men and women, no stability, mentally ill, no structure, and it reflects within the children. This is why more children is mentally ill, need mental health, seeking counseling, and they only 8 years old. Now there's a lot of logistics with that, a lot of different cases, but I'm just giving you a couple core cases. That's why your generation now of today is so confused. One of many reasons, of course. These single moms have no structure, and it reflects within the babies. This is why the babies is confused. This is why they need mental health. They need counseling. They need counseling because their mamas. See, let me tell you something, ladies. And this falls in the place of uncle, children calling different men uncle. But there's a beginning point with all of this. You better make sure when you have sex with a man, this is the right man. You need to do more screening, ladies. Because it's a domino effect, because now you got your multiple baby daddies in the game, and now you gotta try to save face, and you want to still have a life, and you bring strange men, and now you trying to save face and make yourself look good and presentable for your own children to be in danger and call these men uncles or women aunties. And it all starts from a beginning point, because if you choose the right man, or to the best of your ability, instead of just hopping in the bed with the man because he looks cute or he makes you laugh, ask the key questions about the history of his family, the history of his daddy, if he knows his daddy. If it's more than 3 or 4 red flags about that man, don't have sex with that man. Point blank, period. If that man don't know his daddy, strike 1. If that man have anger issues, strike 2. And so forth. If it's 4 and 5, 3 and 4 and 5 strikes within that man, you can't, and strikes where it's just major, then you cannot be with that man. You can't procreate with that man, because that man might not be around, or he might be unstable. And guess what? Now you left with the children. Now you playing catch up. You trying to still raise children but have a life at the same time, and you want to bring different men in your house. You can't do both when you have children. When you're raising children, your life is over. You don't want to admit that. Get a grip. You have children now living in the house, especially you have children or multiple baby daddies. Your life is definitely over. Your job is to be hands-on with these children, so that way they don't fall into traps like yourself, especially if you have daughters. Your life is over. You done. But see, the problem is these women still want to double down. They still want to have a life. They think they deserve that and to raise children. And you can't do both, because raising children is, as you know, a 24-hour job. You got to raise them. You got to teach them key points about life. You got to actually sit down with them, basically have meetings with them daily, weekly, sitting down and talking to them about each and every detail. And that's tiresome. I understand that. So you don't have time to go out and party. You don't have time to bring strange men in the house. Sex with you really should be over. And that's something you don't want to face unless you meet a stable man that's willing to be a stepdad. And you got to vet him very thoroughly, because you got children that's in jeopardy. But see, you want to be a slut at the same time. You still want to have a life. No, you really want to be a slut at the same time. Bringing strange men in the house. Who gives a damn? Mama have to have a life. And then when you wonder, in the clear blue, when these children become teenagers, they be like, they cursing you out. They not paying attention to you. They don't care about you. They not listening to you, because their soul explains of really who you are. Kids is not dumb. They're going to respect who they feel should be respected. That's why they talk back to you. This is why they don't listen to you. Because they see who you are. You unstable. But you make these children go down the degenerate hole as you by calling strange men uncles, and I have to say, because women's having sex with other women, you got to call these these studs auntie. It's disgusting, and you disgusting, you slut bastard of a woman. And then the sad part is, it just becomes from men to men to men, or women to women to women. One leaves, another one comes back. You gotta call that next one uncle or auntie. It goes right down the rabbit hole of degenerate behavior. It confuses kids. Kids don't know the boundaries. Trust issues is in question, and it's dangerous because you having these men coming in, and they're not looking at you, they looking at your daughter, potentially. Who knows? Do you know what inside of these men hearts? You just bring them in because you need somebody to talk to. You need someone to lay up with. You need someone to smoke with. You need someone to drink with. What's wrong with these women out here? That's why, and I was just talking to a couple of brothers earlier. This is why I can't be part of this society. I'm living in this society, of course, but I don't mingle out here, man. I don't mingle with these nut jobs out here, men and women. 2/3 of us is finished. I just stay to myself. You know, I got enough things going on, enough wonderful things going on in my life, and I just keep it simple. All the fun that I had, that's just in my memories. And I don't try to rehash certain things. You know, there's a time for everything, but I just keep life simple, man. And life is much more relaxing that way, because dealing with these people out here with this new age mindsets, putting everybody in danger with their degenerate behavior, I'm not a part of this. I don't even want to even deal with these type of people. Have I dealt with these type of people in my life? Absolutely. Unfortunately. It was a learning curve, and I had to learn it real hard. Pause. But it's I'm so done. You know, I experienced life. Put it like that. Now I'm semi-retired, and I say semi because I'm not out here like that. I'm a machine, of course, but I'm good, man. I'm good. You reach a certain point in life, men, you especially as you get older, you're supposed to get wiser, make better decisions. And yeah, I'm with this album. I'm light years away. My mindset is light years. It's ridiculous. Children, stop having these children call these strangers uncles. You messing them up, women. You messing them up. They already messed up anyway because the society already teach them to be weak-minded, among other things. It's one of the reasons why these children, one of many reasons, of course, one of many reasons. But it starts at home, though. It starts at home. No stability at home. And this is why these children be vaping, basically smoking weed, just smoking at a young age. Grade 7, grade 5, they 10 years old, 11 years old, 13 years old, already smoking, already saying they're going through mental health issues. They gotta take medication at young ages. They're already having sex at a young age. Getting pregnant at 14, 15, 16. Among other things. There's so many different nuances to this, and which I can go off on a tangent, and I can easily talk about different things that leads on to many different roads, but we just focusing on mothers and stop having and parents in general. Stop having these children call these strangers adults. Strange adults, uncles and aunts. I'm never in agreement with that. Mr. or Mrs. So-and-so, that's it. And you respect them as such because they're adults. And the children know that this is not my bloodline, this is Mr. Mrs. So-and-so. What's wrong with that? Tell me. Is there anything wrong with that? Why not? We're not in Africa or the islands. We're in North America, the home of degenerate behavior. Anytime you're around Europeans, this is what it is. Degeneracy. Perversion. Because the European is about that life. All throughout his history. Perversion. Degenerate behavior. He sanctions all of this. That's him. That's his universe. So you hear, you gotta have definitive titles, clear cut for children to understand. This is what it is. Perversion is out here. It's on the rise. Because sex is everywhere. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can't get away from it. Women out here is dressing like sluts. When you wake up in the morning and go outside, how many women you see wearing dresses? Flowing dresses, not tight dresses. It's mostly tights. You walking out in the streets, and I know I'm getting off the topic, but I'll bring it back. You out in the streets, you see nothing but butts and breasts. Women, young girls, they out here showing breasts. They out here showing their little butts. Perversion is out here. They only learned to wash their behind just a year ago, 5 years ago, depending on the age. If they 13, they just learned to wash their butts a couple years in the game. Some of them just got out of Pampers 5, 6 years ago, if they 12 years old or 13. Let me rephrase that. They just stopped peeing on themselves 5 or 6 years ago. But perversion is out here. They don't know how to dress. They showing cleavage. They showing, just like I said, butts and breasts all day. They don't know what's happening. They thinking it's okay. There's no morals, no standards, no boundaries. And these older women they don't even know how to dress. They running around with no underwear. How nasty is that? When you, as a woman, leak on the regular. You got women out here roaming around in the streets wearing no underwear. You got women out here that's wearing thongs all day. Their body parts is restricted. They're tights even in the summer. They smell. No boundaries. No class. No standards. Women is having sex with men, bringing them in the house at 9 o'clock in the morning. Man leaves by noon. Another man comes in 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Just a friend. But yet and still she feels she still should be respected as a woman because she's a woman. No, you're a bastard. That's what you are. How about that? You're a nasty bastard. And she's sending her children to hell with her because she don't give a damn. But yeah, and so she said, I'm a mama, I'm a queen. You still need to respect mama. And you wonder why she's not respected by some of her children. This is what it is. You're not an example. Calling them uncles, aunts. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know who your daddy is? Do you know who your mama is? Do you know who your real uncles and aunts are? Your grandparents? Do you know? Are you certain? Your mama just told you that's your uncle. Is it really true? Because mama want to save face. She don't want to look bad. Ask her. Is this my mama? Is this really my grandmama? Is this really my sister? Or is this my cousin? And you have these children out here they protect their mamas. No, you love your mom and stuff, but she was a freaking slut. Almost cursed. She's a freaking slut. A degenerate. She shouldn't get props for that. Did she really love you? Or she just took care of you? Did she really love you? Or she just took care of you? It is a difference. Mothers say, oh, I love my babies. Really? You say that, but love is actions. Love is actions. Love is stability. There's many forms of love. That's why I like showing it rather than saying it. Saying it is cool. I know children want to hear that, and that's cool in the game. But showing it is better. Because you can say, I love you, I love you, I love you, and you don't even show it. Look, in this society, you get entertainers after a song telling the audience, I love you. How the hell you love an audience and there's nothing to you? I love you. Everybody say, I love you. You finish at work for the day. You tell a co-worker, have a nice day. I love you. You see a neighbor, hey, how you doing? I love you. How the hell are you going to say these things? You don't even know them. You just see them. But you say you love them? Everybody throwing that word love, making it real overrated. It's actions. I know I drifting off in terms of the uncle, children not calling uncle, but it all ties in together. I have to give a history point, a history lesson of all of this to bring up to speed, and relationship issues to give a overstanding of everything. At least a good perspective anyway. It's ridiculous. This world got to go. The Most High gotta take it out. It's no structure. And there's nothing we can do, honestly. Just at this stage, I'm not trying to change people. I'm just giving my perspective. If you happen to change, listen to this, great. But I'm just giving a perspective of what I feel about this situation. Adults must protect children first. Boundaries need to be set for the safety of these children. And these women allow these strange men to even supervise the children. A lot of times, these women like to, because of their degenerate behavior, they rather have a stranger, a strange man, watch the children, their children, than the father. Especially if the father's an upstanding guy, because the mama don't like the daddy because she couldn't boss him or it just didn't work out in general. She rather have a stranger watch the children than daddy. This is how warped up and crazy these women are. I hear countless stories of this. Women rather have a strange man to watch their children than have the father that is more stable-minded than them. That's wild. That's wild. Let me get some water here. Making me sick. These are some evil women. Backwards evil women. And I hear a lot of this. I repeat it again. There's women that rather strange men and strange women watch their babies than the father that is more stable-minded in every aspect of the whole conversation. The whole aspect of life, he's more stable-minded, more financially set, more grounded. This is where we live. This is the society we live in. And she gets the backup of government, the legal system, people of society, simpish men, women, feminism. Women feminists is also evil bastards. They don't respect men. So they like, oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with the children calling these strange men uncles or women aunties. You can do whatever you want. You got control of the babies. This is why women of that caliber suffers. And they're going to keep on suffering. And I say good for them. They're going to always have problems. They can never sleep straight. Sleep comfortable. They're always going to have problems in their life. And this is fact. Because they not stable-minded. And they destroying the kids. And the Most High destroys them slowly. You have more of these single women roaming around. They're not stable-minded. They got problems. And they get older and they're going to just be lonely, drinking their wine, smoking their weed, snorting cocaine, popping pills, because they suffering. The Most High make them suffer mentally. These women suffer mentally because they're stubborn and they don't want to change their ways. And it's our job as righteous men, the few of us that's out here, we just step aside and let them crash and burn. And being as it may, some of us got babies with these type of women. The only thing you can do is pray and wait till the children get old enough, 13, 14, when they can make decisions and they can fix their own food and they don't need their mama to change their clothes, and they can speak for themselves, or they can call you. And that's when you can, hopefully it's not too late. But you really got to pray on that, because a lot of times when they 13, they've been around their mama and they seen so many things. Their minds is super corrupted, and you got to chalk them up to the game because they so destructive, and you can't even have your own flesh and blood around you because they destructive. They gonna cause, the kids are gonna cause destruction in your house, and you cannot allow them to be in your house. That's how messed up the society is. That's how messed up this society is. And you cannot have, as a man, somebody coming into your home or around you, whether it's your child or anyone, and they already tainted, they already destructive. But if you do got a fighting chance, the best thing is when they 13, 14, and then you go hopefully the next 5 years to make them see a different light, and they can be better people. Hopefully. And that's a long shot. Why is it a long shot? Because they programmed by the government with negative ideologies. They programmed by this European society, North America and European nations. They've been programmed by their mama for 13 years to be your mortal enemy and saying destructive stuff, and they seen so much degeneracy from their mama. All of that is in their psyche. So this is why the children become rebels at 13, 14, and sometimes you can't, it's beyond saving them. It's like you just gotta chalk it up to the game and say, this is you failed. You failed as a father, failed as a parent. This is a cold game out here. A cold game. So stop having your children calling these strange men uncles. You're destroying them. you're really destroying them. You know, this is a terrible society we're in, a dangerous society. And we are truly in the last days. You can see it. So all my parents out there that's in the know, stay strong. Keep teaching your babies. This is the ending of the last show of the year. Again, thank you guys. I wanted to give you a banger to kick off the new year. And hopefully we can learn to be better people. A few of us. There's only going to be a few of us. This is not built for the many. It's only built for the few. So that's what I'm leaving at. I'm leaving it to you to be a better you. And on the entertainment part, I'm going to give you this particular song to ride it out for the new year. And now that I'm thinking about it, this is my entertaining side, so I'm actually, let me be patient with me. And this is going to be the ending. It's going to be the ending. So I'm going to ride this out with this particular song. I'm going to just get this here. And yeah, you listen to it while I depart. But hold on for a minute. I'm just setting this up here. Again, I just wanted you to hear. This is like it's one of my love songs. One of my love songs. So hold on. I know you're holding, but it's a habit. I just want you to listen to this. But anyway, y'all guys have a nice new year, safe new year, and enjoy this song that I'm going to play for you. So, y'all guys take care and have a happy new year.
Let's hit it. All right, look. How you look without the makeup on, bitch?
By the way, Corey Holcomb.
How you look without the makeup on, bitch? Guarantee she ain't even a six. Watch it. How you look without the makeup on, bitch? I guarantee you ain't even a six. Watch it. We about to talk about it. I'm about to rap. We about to talk about it. Give me a slap, yeah. 50 Corey Holcomb is back at it again, trying to win. Top of the dome raps and I sin and I spin on bitches. I know who trying to fuck. I spin on bitches who trying to suck. But don't put the makeup on and brag. Take it off, you looking like a sea hag. I know the tricks you use. Your face got a bruise. You used the makeup to hide all the bumps. You used the makeup to disguise the bumps. You used the makeup because you don't like how you look. You used the makeup because God took the opportunity for you to be a bad bitch. If it's based on looks, you would never get rich. How you look without the makeup on, bitch? Yeah, you ain't even a six. Watch it. How you look without the makeup on, bitch? You ain't even a six. Watch it. Look without the makeup on, bitch. Bet $1, you ain't even a six. Yeah, it's a gamble when you ramble. Can't hold a camel. Your whole life in shambles. Half naked at a rap show, and you say you are not a hoe. Well, look, the image you bestow is low. It's that of a whore that likes to glow in the face of men thinking she can win, but the rules that you in are just a trend. Yeah, long term. Yeah, long term squirm. You are not the worm that can catch the fish. You are a bitch that won't make the list. And listen to this, we can talk to the commission about the rules in the game. But you lose in the game. Who don't know it, we'll find out. Yeah, in the boss's mind, you create doubt. Cause you know it. Oh, and the hook is how you look without the makeup on, bitch? Guaranteed you ain't even a six. Watch it. How you look without the makeup on, bitch? You want money, you got the short term. Watch it. How you look without the makeup on, bitch? Guaranteed you ain't even a six. Watch it. Darlene OG, what you prepared? Okay.
I want to wish everyone a happy holiday. I don't care if you're straight or gay. Just don't drink and drive so you can say, like you, that was a good day. Because this gal loved you, okay? Oh, and please try to be nice. The world's bad enough already. Play some good music like Aretha's Rock City. I'll help you feel better like my Mad Cat sweater. It's very warm and hella cute. Or be an ass and meet the bottom of my boot.
The bottom of the boot. Watch it. Without the makeup on, guaranteed you ain't even a six. Watch it. Without the makeup on, man. Guaranteed you ain't even a six. Watch it. Corey Holcomb on the mic. Corey Holcomb is not your friend. If you a man with lipstick on, he got on the dress, but you male strong. Corey Holcomb about to talk about the bitches that ain't really popping, but they be locking the bitches on the internet. Whole bunch of makeup, straight up slut. You ain't even that cute on the real without the makeup on. That's the deal that you don't want out there. You don't want to be seen, but your face is mean. You're a monster. Hey, check it out. You're going to need a sponsor, but you're not going to get a false player because you need them makeup on in layers. To hide how you really look. God gave you a face that's closed like a book. If they want to get the G, I'm letting you know your face bringing the green. Yeah. How you look without the makeup on, bitch? Guaranteed you ain't even a six. Watch it. How you look without the makeup on, bitch? Guaranteed you ain't even a six. Watch it. Craig Facts, he about to say it. Don't rhyme, spray it. In life you gon' squander. Yeah. Don't ponder and sonder thoughts. Be more creative, innovative. Yeah, I bet you thought we betrayed you. Thought for some ignorance. You are belligerent. I gotta step to you with this rhyme style deliverance. Yeah, the accident every once in a while. All my insurance crack a smile cause I'm covered. And you hover over the bullshit. And this is me and Corey stepping in the pool pit. And we gon' pull quick, yeah. Feeling sick as a motherfucker, got my teeth pulled out. Off this medication, kinda high, feeling a revelation in the situation. Boy, bitch is trying to grace the presence of a pimp, but I can't go taxes him. I gotta pay the game, that shame that you owe it. Fuck it, I'ma pass it to my nigga bestow it. Keep blowing it, growing, yeah, with the makeup on. Got my pillows looking like they foam deposits, the red ones. Bitch, your face ain't no fun. You ain't fooling me. I'm fucking you because I'm bored. I know that you bored your whole life. That's why you hide how you look. Motherfucker, I took your pussy, but you were running. Motherfucker, I'm about to gun it out the top of my mouth because I was born in the South. Side up, shy, I don't lie. 52, 56, I'm staying. A lot of motherfucking red bullies used to hate. Cobra stones against the DGs. I mean, GDs, forgive me. Corey Holcomb talking about his life. Even talking about his wife. I still love her hoe, but now she gone. There's another woman on the throne. 5150 talking about the makeup good bitches. 5150 getting stitches. Done. Come to the show in Anaheim. Listen to the songs, they all matter. A boy song, but the ladies too, they gon' be performed. And this girl is the truth, her name is Asia. You probably seen her around town. Love that good, gon' get the fuck down. Yeah, this show ain't just me singing. It's a whole bunch of stuff I'm bringing to Anaheim. Try to experience the night. I want shit to go right. Thanks for buying the tickets from out of town. 5150, we about to get down. What? Hey.
Oh, go ahead.
No, let me do it. What's up with you got?
This Sunday I'll be at Corey's Anaheim show, so come on through. Hey, 5150, let's go. Excited to meet the 5150 peeps. So come holla, say hi, and let's take a pic. Just don't be gross and send DMs of your stick. That your lady don't like that. Try being a gentleman with a smile on your face. Now that, fellas, is some good taste.
Yeah, look without the makeup on. I know your face is mighty strong. How you look without the makeup on? I hope I don't have to be around you that long. Hey, I'm about to pig out. Yeah, like buying a boar out the store. What's up, whore? Yeah, ever since I walked in the door, you've been acting like either or. It's possible, but it's not. You don't bow down, then you're sleeping on a cot outside. Can't be in with me, cause where I'm at is where construction happens. Where you feel we don't yield the hoes, yeah. Where you trill, we don't feel them hoes. That ain't in pocket, sockets in your pocket. I'm a rocket in outer space, bitch, call me knocking at the door, trying to see what's in there. It's the bitch in the living room better than swimwear. And I can see her naked body, and she wants respect, but all she gon' get is neglect, yeah. And then a wreck, shit, yeah. Look at my light complexion, what are you detecting? I am the lessons coming through this motherfucking rhyme style. Yeah, look how I climb wild. High in the sky on my mind bow. I mean, I can never give you blind cow. Some place to eat. Fuck it, I'ma pass it. Admit defeat. Yeah, I see you, you ain't bad. Your bathroom look like a mad scientist lab. Makeup on the sink. And all that fucked up shit that you drink to get ready to dress like a damn slut at the GC concert. Bitch, what? Fuck you got on? Talk about you and rock. But real niggas, we ain't shocked. I know you a hoe. I know how you go. I know you suck pussy down your throat. 5150 about to let loose. God damn it, bitch. Show off that moose. Knuckle to try to get paid. Funky ass hoes getting laid. That's where your money comes. Get it on your back. Cause the skills you lack. You don't know how to conduct yourself like a woman of class. You showed your whole ass with all that makeup on. That's where the song came from. Bitch, it ain't gonna last long. Everybody knows you ain't got nothing to lose. That's why that outfit you decided to choose to wear. You bought it at the cheap store. That shit cost $15, you heard? I don't give a fuck. I said it, motherfucker. I read it in your face when you did that Cam Newton interview. A real nigga already knew you was a slut and nothing more. A dyke bitch and a funky ass whore. She was a rich man for a rich man and found a club wristband and a tin can. She's a homeless bitch. Watch me get this dance from her. She can't find me. I walk blindly. The devil can't align me, cause my spine is too grimy. I ain't scared of shit. I was made to never sink in a ship but floating. Your body is corroding. Look, we are eloping with greatness. I can't fake this. You gon' hate this. Take this. I used to be an atheist and found God. You motherfuckers found slobs. Dressed fucked up with clothes coming out with the belt. I just made some shit up. I'm coming out my health. It's getting a little better. Fuck it, it's cold. I'm putting on a sweater. Fuck it, a sweater made out of leather. I'm sweating. I'm betting that I can move to Tibet. I mean, to 5150, where you about to go? That bitch gonna do another sissy ass nigga show. And he gonna answer dumb questions and all them fucked up ass suggestions. Ask that bitch some real nigga shit. Do you eat pussy or do you suck dick? Spinning the block with this motherfucking nigga you created. Motherfucker, I hate it. You tried to act like you somebody special. Well, guess what? I guess you gonna come back with a comeback. But motherfucker, one thing you lack is the real shit. You can't stand on the truth. You can fool them bitches that's full of the youth. But the real hoes know everybody go to the motherfucking store and buy the keep home. 5150. Yeah, we coming up. We ain't never never scared. This shit be coming out the top of the dome every week, cause your audience is what we see. Cause once they get a load to this, your show, they gon' have to quit, yeah.
Hey, yeah, recollection, I don't vote. Spit razor sharp quotes, and I spit big notes on ugly bitches that live in missions. Homeless, roaming, yeah, in my head I ain't combing. Fuck it, we going, niggas are Samoan, you know it. I don't give loans out, interest rates don't pay high enough to phones out. It's up for debate who the king is. Fuck it, look at this intravenous style. Into your bloodstream, get high, and we gon' do these thug things like rob you, just kebab you. I don't give a fuck how your heart throbs when I fall through. I'm a menace to society, and I beat these bitches down in variety. In their brain, and physically rearrange stains, if my funk sway needs to be on point. And the only point you do is stitch it. Fuck it, I've been in the kitchen for cooking. I'm good looking, yeah. Such my bottom roll keep is crooked.
It's Christmas time. Should I blow my side, bitch? People who know, remember that show? That was when me and Nate was on this motherfucker. Let's go. Off the top of the dome rhyme is what we spraying. I don't give a fuck what they saying about me. Come with the negative shit. Corey, Holcomb ain't never gonna quit. I've been doing this shit so damn long, and my audience remains is still strong. We about to do the Anaheim show. Hey, when it's done, let them niggas know. Corey Holcomb put it down on the music side of the game, trying to get some new fame. God damn it, rappers can't do this shit we be doing. They be boo-hooing. Top of the dome rhymes every week. God damn it, after that we speak. Whatever the fuck gotta be said, I ain't abbreviating nothing. I ain't never scared. Bitch, why your hair ain't growing? A real nigga right here be knowing you wearing too much weed. God damn it. You better scam it and try to fool a nigga with the lace front. Motherfucker, give me that cut. Your pussy is all I want to do. After that, I'm through with you. Get out my house, I ain't driving you nowhere. They got Uber. God damn it, don't talk to the driver that long. Bring my rate down, cause my rate is strong. God damn it, I'm dropping bitches off after I'm done with them. Then I might come get them on another day when ain't nobody answering the phone. Bitch, I don't fuck with you. A long way. What you say? Shut up, bitch, or I got your face. God damn it, the 150 freestyle gon' last for a long while.
Hey, I can only take so much. Jake Paul, ain't nobody buying your bullshit, fake mall. You a weird nigga. When niggas go to sleep, you take draws. That ain't yours. Yeah, I'm on a different floor. Elevator going up to a whore. I used to be a bore till I started reading books. Then I became a cook. Look at how I look. And situations different. Yeah, look at this whole fine child I'm delivering. It's so different. It's magnanimous. Fuck it, you niggas is dragging your feet in the sand. Tag 'em in. It's what you need to take and clean up your bloodstream. You niggas been a fake. And I'm done. I'ma pass it to D, cause I don't wanna hog this mic. I'm gonna stick it out free.
I ate this bitch out after we walked around all day, cause a real nigga don't play. The pussy ain't never get washed out. But just make sure your booty hole don't shout. Boom, boom, bitch, clean it good. Wash your feet like you should when you're fucking with a real one. Cause the motherfucking freak. This pussy I see. After I fuck you, we are done. Cause I can't think of another way I can have fun with a bitch talking to me about nothing. God damn it. Bitch, you looking, you don't like me. You around cause you at the bottom of the game. And it's a motherfucking shame. You playing me like I'm not the man. Bitch, when you talk, I stand your mind. And I see you ain't right. But it's your pussy I like. That's the only reason you got in my car. But after I'm done, bitch, I need you far. Yeah. Pick the fuck up. Pick the fuck up. 5150. All y'all motherfuckers. Even though the word Christmas ain't nowhere in the Bible, I wish you a happy Christmas, motherfuckers. Or whatever that cake is shit they created. God damn it.
It's true.